guys are afraid Grady was dead, but here he is. He's alive. Okay, get out of here. So for your warm-up today, we're gonna do 3 rounds of the following movements. I'm a mint in my mouth. 10 alternating toy soldiers. So we're gonna warm up your hamstrings a little bit. You can do these in place or walking. Just gonna kick opposite foot to opposite hand and then switch. We'll do 10 on each side, okay? So nice, high kick. Get it up as high as you can. Our next movement, we're just gonna do a 60-second elbow plank. So come onto your elbows, stack your shoulders, and then we can even make it a little more challenging by adding some toe taps if you want, totally optional. 60 seconds there. Then we're gonna hold a plate overhead for 30 seconds, just a static hold. So, get that plate up, stack, straight arms, right over your head, 30 seconds. No elbows bending there. And then we're gonna do 10 swimmers. So how this works, you're gonna lay down. You're gonna start in what we call a streamlined position. You're gonna pull your elbows down, rotate under, and then you're gonna come back through, elbows up, rotate, streamline, elbows down, through, elbows up, under, for 10, nice, and control of waking up that mid-back and thoracic. 3 times through, and that's your warm-up. Hey gang, here I am just hanging out. This is how I watch TV. All right, for our strength portion today, we're gonna work on some hamstring accessory movement called a good morning. You've seen these standing, we also do them sitting. So I want you to find something you can sit on, chair, bench, box, whatever. Put your implement, dumbbell, kettlebell, behind your back, kind of like a back rack, barbell, and then I'm gonna just hinge forward until I feel a good hamstring stretch, which for me is right there, and then come up. So I'm gonna hinge forward, keeping a neutral spine, and come back up. As always, when we do these hamstring movements, don't force the depth. Everyone's different. Some people may be flat as a pancake. Some people may barely move. As long as you feel hamstring engagement, you're in a good position, okay? That's your strength work today.
All right, gang, for your workout today, things are gonna get a little weird. We're gonna introduce some different movements. First one, we're gonna start with a plate overhead squat. So, we're gonna get that plate overhead. In that overhead position, you're gonna find your squat stance. This might vary for everyone. I tend to go a little wider when I go overhead. It allows me to keep my chest up a little more, but find a good depth for you. Drive down, get to that bottom position if you can, and then ride back up. If you need to scale, maybe we can get a target going about halfway, or worst case scenario, we do some overhead lunges for this. All right, second movement. Things are gonna get a little challenging. We're gonna play with these cartwheels. So 6 to 8 reps, meaning 3 to 4 per side. Now ideally, when we're practicing a cartwheel, we just wanna set a standard of being on a line. That's gonna help us, period. So if my right foot is in front, that means that my right hand will touch the ground first, my left hand will go over the top, my left foot will go over the top. So in a very scaled version, at the very least, we want our hands on the ground here, and then we want to get this foot on that line again. And then on the way back, same idea. Left foot leading, left hand on the ground, right hand's gonna go over the top, and right foot's gonna reach for the floor. As you get more comfortable, you get more on the line, reach out further, make it a little cleaner as you go, side to side, okay? But again, our scale, just get that foot over even a little bit to start that rotation. Cool. All right, single arm pull-throughs. So last week we used 2 chairs to shoot through. This week we're gonna work a little more stability and strength with this movement. I'm gonna show you the scaled version and then we'll progress to the RX version. Scaled version is you're gonna start with one hand on a bench, a chair, a box, whatever you have, and the other on the floor. Then we'll switch halfway through. To start, we're gonna start in a back position. My feet are gonna come up momentarily as I shoot to an L sit. So from here, shoot through, L sit, come down, reset in the back, a little bit of a pickup. You can cross your feet, shoot through, and come down. Now, what we're gonna do is 3 to 4 reps per side as we're going through that. If you'd like to try, especially in your warm-up, start by from the front to the back. So, L sit up, shoot through the back, come down, pick up, shoot through to the front. That being 1 rep, okay? All right, last movement in our EMOM is going to be 10 V-up lifts. Now, if we can't do the lift, perfectly fine. We're just gonna do our V-ups. The good practice in doing these V-ups is keeping your shoulders off the ground, keeping your feet just slightly elevated, up, tap, getting your shoulders off the ground. Now, the difference for these lifts is that as I drive forward, I'm gonna drive my palms into the ground, picking my butt off the ground for just a split second. So what that looks like is driving up, right back down, up, right back down, up, right back down. So your feet suspend slightly at that angle as you're going. And again, if you don't have that, we'll just work V-ups. That's your last movement.